If you're like a lot of photographers, your gut instinct after what I just shared in the previous video is to go for the continuous light because it feels less intimidating. And it is, but I also don't want you to miss out on the life-changing potential of flash if it's ultimately going to be a better fit for the needs that you have. So here's where you have to answer one simple question to start. Do you shoot video? If the answer is yes, then continuous is the answer for you because you can't shoot video with your flash, because flash only goes off for a moment to illuminate a scene. So if video is the majority of what you do, then a good quality LED is the solution for you. Now, things that are important when it comes to LED lights, when we're talking about the specs, is that you want to first and foremost make sure that the LED has a high CRI, the color rendering index, because not all LEDs are created equal. The cheap LEDs lack certain colors of the spectrum, which will cause color cast issues in your photos. So when you're looking at an LED light on a retailer's website, scroll down to the section where you see specs and you'll see a CRI rating. You want one with a rating of 95 or greater. Certainly the specific LED lights that I will recommend to you later in the course all have a high CRI. Now, I also recommend a light which has the ability to mount a softbox. Now, you don't have to use them with softboxes, but having that option is going to be better for long-term flexibility of use. Because there are LED panels out there, but those can't be modified or manipulated quite to the degree that these can. So for a good long-term investment, an LED in this kind of style is the way to go. Now, when you get to the packages later on, you'll see that the LEDs are listed at various price points. The lowest price options start at $120, the mid-range price from around $300 to $700, and then the high end are $1,500 to $3,000. Certainly you can find even more expensive out there. What is the difference between the lowest price ones and the highest? Ultimately, it comes down to the amount of brightness. The brighter the LED light is, the more expensive it is. And when it comes to video, brighter is better because of the required camera settings for video work. So I recommend selecting the brightest light that you can reasonably afford. And then the only other thing you'll need for your LED is a light stand and a modifier. We will get all into modifiers later on. So just for now, I just want you to know that if video is important to you, LED is going to be the way to go. But then what about flash? Why would you want to start shooting flash if LEDs are easy enough? We're going to cover that in the next lesson.